What's up, world? We're back at it again, episode 2 of the world famous Vinsane radio podcast. Now, this week, Alyssa is back, and she brought her friend, model influencer Britney Burton. And I simply asked these girls the $1 million questions about dating and why they do what they do. And they were honest. I asked them the weirdest situation they've been on the first date. I asked them if the chemistry's there on the first date, you guys going home together. And I'm not talking about Netflix and Cheez-Its. I'm talking about the whole thing. I even asked them if the girls check out guys' junk out and about.
Oh.
And oh yeah, I prank phone called my mother and told her I made it OnlyFans, and her reaction is priceless. You're not going to want to miss it. Stick around to the world famous Vinsane radio podcast. Let's go. Yes. Welcome back to another world famous the Vinsane radio podcast. I think this is episode 2. If I'm not mistaken. Make sure you don't forget, this is very important to everybody listening, like and subscribe on the YouTube. Do it up. Follow us on YouTube, Vinsane Radio, and we're streaming all over. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everything. Anything where there's a podcast, we're on there. But more importantly, we're back in the world famous studio. Alyssa's here. She did so good. We brought her back. Fan favorite.
Hey, guys.
I'm going to say your name right. Alyssa Spivack.
Ding, ding, ding.
And we got her beautiful friend, Britney Burton. What's going on?
What's up?
Hello. Britney and I have known each other for quite some time. And
Yes.
and you guys are friends, so we're going to have some fun today, I hope.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, my partner in crime is here with me.
We're ready.
So, Britt, you're an influencer model, right?
Yes.
Okay. More importantly, I noticed that you just posted a picture that went viral, right? You got 15,000 likes of you on the beach.
Yes.
So what happened with that? What's going on?
I mean, listen, everyone's, I feel like, following my fitness journey. So
Yeah.
I've changed, my body has changed so much within just a year that I'm trying to influence others, to live healthier as well. So it really works out for me.
So that's probably the most liked picture you have on there?
Yeah, I don't even know. I think it was the hashtags that I
Really?
used. It actually did. I swiped up and it was all hashtags.
Your engagement and stuff like that.
It's the perfect timing. Yeah.
It was a good pic. So we're going to show it right here. Jared, the producer, is going to put it in. Bing. See, there we go. So, we got the Vinsane radio podcast. It's all about influencers and, weird stuff, but we'll save that for later. What else do you get involved in to keep your engagement going on social media?
So, I mean, as you said, I'm actively networking. I'm always doing agency work, promotion work, influencing work just kind of grew. I mean, I wasn't doing it for money at first, but as, society these days, that's kind of where all of their marketing comes from, is from influencers.
Yeah.
Well, that you see mostly now. So, I mean, just kind of skyrocketed from there.
Did you get it on the TikTok channel? You doing the TikToks?
I didn't. No, I still
We can't keep up with, the world famous Alyssa over here.
I've tried so many times to do TikTok, but I just can't figure it out. But she is when I do it, it has to be with her.
I'm a Nazi. I will literally be like, this is what you say. This is what the exact moment that you have to say it. This is what you do. When this happens, move your arm like this.
And
they still will all do it wrong.
But what she does in 30 seconds, it takes me an hour or 2.
She's got it down to a science. She said she wakes up 9:15, thinks about it. 9:30, eats something. 9:35, she's putting the outfit on. 9:40, she's filming it.
So true.
It takes a lot longer than that.
Okay, it does. No, it really does. For a 30-second, I'm there for 3 hours. My ADD kicks in. You guys should do a whole thing together. You guys would crush it.
I know.
Well, you did the Hot Ones challenge, right?
We did.
So we plan on doing more from there. Doing a series, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What was the spiciest one?
Honestly, I think the second to last one, what was it called?
I was going to say the third to last one.
Okay, that one was fucking horrible. But the second to last one was tasted gross.
Yeah, it did. It was disgusting. But the third to last one, it got me so hard that I couldn't even taste the second to last one.
The thing about them is it doesn't hit you right then and there. It hits you after.
It's all
you need to relax.
All after kids.
Were you guys drinking alcohol when you were doing it? Do you think it made it worse or kind of took your mind off of it?
I mean, I drank half a Truly. It really didn't drink.
Yeah, I had one the whole time because we were focused on it. But
yeah.
Does the milk, taking the milk, does that help at all or no?
we had oat milk.
Yeah.
Almond milk.
Almond milk, no, it like soothes the tongue, but it does not do it.
Well, your stomach's like still rumbling in the mix.
Yes, exactly.
Apparently, like the milk proteins in regular milk is what's supposed to.
Right.
But I'm lactose intolerant, so I couldn't drink it.
Yeah.
So I just had to improvise.
So you guys are going to do it again? Like a whole nother round of it or what?
We're going to do different challenges. So if
Something
anybody
else.
has any cool ideas,
Let us
definitely
know.
send it into the show. Maybe we can even do one here.
Do you have like one that's brewing that you want to do?
I have one. I have one planned. I actually wanted to do it today, but I don't have enough for you to do it too. So we can't.
All right, we'll save it. We'll save it.
So sad.
So we got you two ladies here. Now, obviously the dynamic with a guy and two girls, there's a lot of stuff that guys want to know about girls and what they do, and most of all, what drives us crazy. So I got a couple questions, and I also asked my followers on Instagram, you guys asked a couple of your followers and stuff like that, some questions of, what makes you girls do what you do. So first question, and I'm going to ask you guys individually, and then we'll go to what people said on social media. Alyssa, what's the weirdest situation that you've been in on a first date?
Oh, you have come to the right place. Well, okay. I have a great story for this if you have a minute.
We got a minute. We got time.
Okay. So over the quarantine, I was macking online, trying, not on an app or anything, but, I was answering some DMs and stuff. So I met this guy from Instagram that I actually ended up going on a date with. I hope he doesn't see this, but he was very well established, like very a good person to go on a date with, good looking, swagged out.
Established in what way? Like famous established or like financially established?
Both. Okay. We'll say like both.
Like a familiar person?
Yes.
Okay.
So we go, he picks me up. We go on the date. I got, already like whatever. It was my first date since quarantine had happened.
Did he open the door to the car?
I think so. I don't remember.
You were nervous.
I was kind of nervous. I didn't know him, and it was like this cool
First
guy.
date.
What kind of car?
It was a Range Rover.
Okay.
I don't want to see this. He's gonna know it's him. Whatever. He's gonna know it's him when I say this.
There's a lot of Range Rovers in the world.
Okay. So anyway, so we go to dinner. We're talking, bullshitting. He's telling me about his life, blah, blah, like having a good time. It's going well. The food gets there. So
I don't know why I just laughed. I don't know why I just laughed at that. Because I feel like something's weird is just brewing.
Okay.
And my stomach's just tingling.
Guys, so I got a ahi tuna salad. And
Nice.
he got whatever he got, right?
Something light. You don't want to go too crazy.
Some light, something
yeah.
cute, like,
And not like
you
the
you
lettuce
can't
where
make it
you're
at home.
stuffing
Exactly.
your face.
So I'm eating. He's talking about his life. All of a sudden, okay, so the ahi tuna was like those big cubes, like, like a big cube of tuna. The tuna got lodged in my throat. And he's talking and like,
No!
I had a moment. I was like, oh my God, it's not moving. And there's no airflow.
No. That's bad. I don't mean to laugh, but now you're alive. We can laugh about it, but that's brutal.
It was bad.
Then
and
you start sweating.
I literally looked at
like
him
a
and I go like
frog.
this. And he goes, he's talking and he's like, "Ugh, are you okay?" And I was like, no. Like
Nothing's
I couldn't
coming
talk.
out.
So I'm just like this. And meanwhile, like, when something's going on in your mouth, you can hear it, but no one else can. My throat's going like this, like involuntarily going like this. Like I guess when you're choking, your body, like the physiological like reaction is like to like your muscles contract to try to get it out. Like,
Right. That's how you get the food down your esophagus or your trachea. Esophagus.
whatever one
There's
it was.
a word for it. I learned
But
in
you're
biology
gagging
and I
it up.
forgot.
Yeah.
So finally, after almost he's about to do the fucking Heimlich on me, I got it up. And I haven't eaten ahi tuna since. And we laughed about it after. He asked me on another date after, so that was cool. But like now I just can't look at the situation again. Like I literally choked and almost died at the table. And my mom's cousin, like I have like a weird like throat swallowing thing in my family. Like, I guess it's like hereditary. My mom's cousin died at a steakhouse, like choking on a piece of steak. So I'm like thinking it's going through my brain.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was
horrific.
You're like, I hope no one sees this. This guy's going to like, not know I'm going to die. This is where I'm going to die.
Oh my God. Well, the first thought was like, am I going to die? And I was like, and for a second, I was like, this is it. I was like, this is it.
This is it. Of all I've gone through in life, this is how I'm going down with an ahi tuna on a first date. So like, did you spit it out? Like, how did you physically? It just went down.
It came back up, but like, I wasn't gonna spit it out. I don't even know what I did. I don't even know. I think I was just so happy to be alive. I think I might have like.
At least he was established, so he could have taken care of.
Yeah, I didn't finish my salad. That's
brutal. You got to chew a little more. Britt, it might be hard to kind of top that. Yeah. Have you had any first date awkwardness?
I was gonna say, well, mine was just more of a like shitty situation.
She got catfished.
Yeah, I got catfished. So I was basically talking something similar. I was talking to someone on Instagram, and we had, once you start talking to somebody, you kind of surf their Instagram, you kind of see who they hang out with.
Right. You go through the steps, the tag photos. We talked about that last episode. Yeah,
you keep tabs on them. So everything seemed great. He had his own business, money. Anyway, so I had a job like in this, he lives in a different city, like 3 hours away. And I had a job north of him that was just 2 hours away. So we thought this would be the perfect time to like meet and get together. So I get a hotel by myself and my cat. I'm single at the time, by the way.
The cat was going to protect you if anything went down.
Yes. Anyway, so we meet and I'm like dressed up hot as fuck. Like, I'm like, hell yeah, I cannot wait to meet this guy I've been talking to for so long. He is short as fuck, like shorter than me. And just, it was so cocky. It was like the worst like situation. Anyway, he takes me to like BJ's that night. And I'm all dressed up, like thinking we're going downtown.
BJ's? What's BJ's?
BJ's, it's like a...
Like Costco? Like that?
No, it's like
thought you guys were getting free samples.
Cheesecake Factory vibes?
Yes. It's like Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, okay.
Like literally has a menu, like the Bible, type of
thing. Right.
Okay, so it's one of those sports bars. Like I'm all dressed up. Amazing. Yeah. And so it ended up like I had to be stuck in the hotel with him like that.
Oh God.
Whole 2-day weekend, and it was just horrible.
Were you like texting your friends the whole time like this is horrible, miserable? Was there like an escape plan? Did you think of try to like any way to get out of it?
I mean, I kept saying like I had to go to work because I was there for work purposes, and he's like, well, I know you don't have to go to work till later. God. So I'm like, well, like they called a meeting, last minute, but no, it was just horrible.
Oh my God, you're too nice. I would have been like, I would have just said the word, like, my mom's like sick, I gotta go.
I don't know.
Well, he should have drove his height up if he lied to you. Jesus. Did you meet, you said you met him on Instagram or like a dating app?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't just the height. That was just the first problem,
right.
And then
he was just too cocky.
Like so boring, too cocky. It just didn't.
All right. Speaking of being cocky, does the way a guy kicks game to you or spits game actually attract you to him or no?
Do you have an answer?
Go ahead, Britt. You're ready to roll. I feel like you're ready to roll.
He has to measure up to it. Like, you can't.
Well, not the short guy ain't measuring up.
Exactly. Perfect example. Like, that shit happens to me. Like, and I meet you in person and you're not like that. It's just a turn off.
Right. You got to back it up, you're saying. Like,
yeah. I mean, I like personality. I don't like, people who have to talk themselves up for me to show them they have a good personality.
Right. Go ahead, Alyssa. If you spitting game, does it make you like more attractive? Like, because there's like a level of like spitting game, like being like sarcastic, or like some guys are like really spitting game to try and impress you. And you guys can figure out like the difference of it.
Definitely. I think that like if you're straight up spitting game and it's super smooth, I'm like, this guy does this to every girl.
Yeah, smooth operator.
Like, good try, buddy.
Yeah, for sure.
I just think that like maybe try to be my friend first. Like try to be my friend. Don't be like, yo, you're beautiful. Can I take you out? Like right off the bat. It's kind of like corny.
And they're one of so many, so it's not like.
But if you meet a guy out, I guess the better question is the confidence.
The context of the situation.
The context of the situation, but not only that, but like, does it turn you on if a guy is confident in conversation with just meeting you? Or if he's nervous? Like, would you like a nervous guy or do you like a more confident guy on the first date?
I would say I really am attracted to guys who are quiet, but when they're spoken to, are confident. But not like, hey, look at me. Cockiness and confidence is such a thin line, and it's very easy to cross. And once you cross that, you're turned off to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if they're confident, they got that big dick energy. You know what I'm saying? They're ready to roll.
Like everybody look at me like, I don't like that. Like I want my guy to be like, everyone's looking at him, but he's in the corner and he's like being respectable.
Now, speaking of BD energy, what about like, do girls... This is another question guys want to know. Do girls check out guys in those areas if they're out and about? You know, like a girl will walk by a guy, look at her butt, look at her boobs. You know what I mean? See if the proportion's going on. Do girls do that for guys?
No. Definitely not.
There's really, how can you tell?
Are you guys going to tell me the truth?
Tell.
How can you tell?
You really can't. You really can't, I guess.
You really can't. Maybe I would, but like, how can you tell?
What if he's got the gray sweatpants on?
Every guy looks big with the gray sweatpants.
I know. That's like the yoga pants on TikTok, they say.
Yeah, but like if he's got gray, they're not going to look big. And you can, if it's a little thing, it's going to be like a little thing sticking up and you're going to be able to see it.
You really never know.
You never know.
You really never know until you're with them.
The guys who are the cockiest always have the smallest dick.
Exactly. So I was going to say that too. It's always the shit talkers.
Right. They have to back it up. They got Napoleon syndrome or something like that.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. But I mean, apparently to the followers that wrote in, they do check them out. As more than I thought that girls do check it out.
What was your best response to that one?
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Well,
my mom said yes, so that was pretty awkward. Thank you, Mom, for that. Another person said it's the gray sweatpants for me.
Yeah, that's true.
And what else? Let's see what they said. Yeah, they said that they do. One said not me because I have a micro penis, so that's a little awkward. Oh my God. Thanks, Mom, for telling me that you checked out packages.
So, we're like, no, and your mom's like,
yeah, I mean, it is, like you said, it's like, how do you know? You know, it's like...
I mean, it's when I did. It was more of a one-on-one experience. Not like I'm out and I'm like looking at people's crotches.
You gotta find a way to find out.
Yeah.
But like you said, you can kind of feel if
you get a little hand feel.
Yeah. All right. You save it for that. You save it for
look at their hands, look at their feet.
Exactly. We got to get there first.
Right.
Check out their personality. I feel like you could tell them they're confident.
Yeah. Right. If they got big dick energy, if they got it, but hopefully
it'll be radiating
around there.
Oh my God. So let's back it up now to the first date. If the chemistry is there, okay, the chemistry's there on the date. This guy's attractive. He's successful. He's doing all the right things. He's a gentleman. He's opening the door. He pays for the date.
Yeah.
If everything's there, all the boxes are checking out, okay? Would you guys go home together on the first date? Alyssa?
Okay, so I'm the type of person who I will know if I'm obsessed with you, like in love with you within 10 minutes of talking to you. I'll just look at you and I'll just be like,
well, what is it though? Like, how do you know right away?
You just know, like, I'll know if this is going to go
know.
somewhere or not. So, I mean, if it's like, I'll probably want to go home with you, but that doesn't mean that anything's going to happen. I just want to spend more time with you.
Okay. So going home, like literally going home.
Yeah.
Not like going home.
We're going to play video games and make a pizza.
Yeah, sure. Because that's what he's thinking.
Okay, but why do you guys have to think
just
like that?
Just wants to get to know you.
Don't you want to spend time?
No. We want to spoon. We want to cuddle, and then that obviously turns into boop in your back.
Okay, Brittany, what about you?
The spooning starts.
Yeah.
The same thing. I said, I would definitely go home with them if everything's working out.
Right.
Doesn't mean I'm going to sleep with them. I don't know how the night will end, but I mean, you want to see what's next. If everything is going good, you kind of want to see what's going to happen.
Okay, but wait, we want to know why do you guys think that just because you get us home that like just are you entitled to have sex with us? Like what if you go home with a girl and you got her home, you paid for the dinner,
right?
Everything was going good, and you go like this, and she goes, oh, no.
Well,
like,
I mean,
I just want to hang out.
It's a difference between the thigh rub and then like getting in it.
All right, what if you go up her shirt and she goes like this?
True.
I get it.
What are you doing?
So I think there's two ways we can take this.
I want to know about the thigh rub.
Well, the
thigh rub is the entryway.
Because I had that a lot with. Yeah, I just want to know. I want to know.
I think the thigh rub. I mean, it depends on where you are. You go for the rub in general. I think it's just to see like where she's at. You know, you start with the thigh. Let's say you start with the kneecap, and then you go up, and then you go up a little bit further, and then you start getting in like the, in the girl area. You start getting in the
above the thigh.
Yeah, and and like you sense it. It's almost like a sensor. It's like a metal detector. Beep 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 beep. So like then if you get past like the little fold like in the hip, like in like the vagina area over there, if you get past that, then
See if she's digging.
Yeah, it's all about like the cause and effect. So I think that's why we do it, to see like where we can get it to go. But I think in my past experience, and I'm just hypothetically speaking, the whole thing on the Vinsane Radio disclaimer is hypothetically speaking. Not that I've been in these situations, but I think if you go out with a girl and I think everyth's going good and she comes back, you're gonna think that. I feel like, but I will respect the push away, because if the chemistry is there and you guys are going at it, that she just wants to make sure that there is a second date or there's more to it.
Right.
We respect it, but we fucking want it right there. Don't say we do want it 100%. Obviously, we're a guy, we do want it.
Wait,
but we
I have
do
one more
respect
question.
it. We do respect it.
Date went well, but like you're not really into them. Are you still gonna bring her home?
The date went well, but you're not into them.
Like it's whatever. Like you still gonna bring him home?
No, I feel like I have to have
You're
that.
not gonna smash, even if the option is there. She's into you. She's feeling you. Everything's going good. You paid for the dinner, so now you're like, fuck, just
that
wasted
is
my
a guy's
time and
like
my
motto.
money.
Did they smash?
Are you taking her
not?
home?
Probably. And any guy that tells you no, he's fucking lying.
Yeah, let's be honest.
This is 2021, everyone.
Did they smash or not?
Yeah, we're going home, because then it's that's it. That was it. One night stand, I guess, so to speak. Now, another question. A lot of guy followers that I have of the Vinsane Radio podcast want to know, and this is kind of like a general question. It doesn't have to necessarily pertain to you, but you guys are here, so I want to know what you have to say about this. Is it dad bods or fit bods? Brittany, I feel like I already know what your answer is. Brennan's got fucking more abs than anybody I know.
Well, honestly, like my ex before had a dad bod.
Right.
So like now he has, he's all jacked. But honestly, in that transition, I did not like guys who were like gym rats.
Right.
You have to if you're a dad bod, it's okay if you're working on your dad bod. Like if your personality matches your body, then that's a different story.
Right.
So if you're dad bod and lazy, then no. But like,
right. Okay. If you try, if you got a dad bod, you try.
You're getting there. Yeah.
That's I consider myself in that realm. I got I'm not like the dad bod. Maybe a little bit.
I don't be jacked.
Yeah, I'm not chiseled, but I go to the gym. I lost a little weight, but I mean, this question was more for me. No, I'm just kidding. Alyssa, what about you? Dad bod or fit bod? Or we can call it a father figure or a fit bod. Like a father figure, not a father figure.
That's a
dad bod.
It's a big jump.
Father figure.
Father figure.
Okay.
Not a zaddy.
Oh, a zaddy. I mean,
zaddy.
What is a zaddy?
A zaddy is just the whole package. They look good. They got a nice body. They know how to handle themselves in public situations.
Going home first night material.
They're confident. Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
for sure.
the zaddies are getting it. The zaddies. Big zaddy energy.
Mm-hmm. But in response to the question, I would say it really doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not trying to date somebody who's super out of shape.
Right.
or somebody who, you know, it doesn't matter what level of fitness you're at, you know, as long as, like you said, as long as you're trying. And I think that your confidence and the way that you carry yourself makes you look better. Anyways, like it really is. I mean, physical appearance is definitely important to any female, but I think what lies after that is something that like makes or breaks the way that someone is attractive to you.
Right. So all my guy friends that are listening to this, if you know, you got a little couple love handles, you got the dad bod, you heard it right here from these ladies. It's all about your charisma and spitting game. It makes up for it. You know, if you got 10 pounds extra, your game could take 10 pounds off you. I love it.
Go on a jog for a date.
Yeah. I mean, we got to clap that for all my people with the dad bods out there. You guys just, woof.
Leonardo DiCaprio has a dad bod, okay?
Yeah.
Like, that's a zaddy right there.
Exactly.
I mean, okay, so perfect example. I mean, but you also know that Leonardo DiCaprio is just fucking filthy rich.
Well, exactly. Listen, your personality has to match the body. Like, it's a serious thing.
Yeah, but look at the way he carries himself. He carries himself like he has 30 abs
He does
on each side.
He does carry himself. I don't know of his personality. I mean, he's kind of played a lot of serious roles, but what about somebody like Jonah Hill? Massive dad bod, also hilarious. Probably can make you laugh, has confidence. There's a difference.
There's definitely a difference.
Okay.
100%.
You never know.
He's confident.
You just never know.
I'm sure Jonah Hill is pulling a baddie as we speak.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I don't know, but okay. So
Also,
Leo.
he's also filthy rich.
There's also a lot of different types of girls. So, like,
it makes up for it. The pockets, fellas, if you got deep pockets, you got confidence, you got love handles, you're getting the girls. You heard it here first. Now,
everybody gets one.
a lot of my followers actually that I wrote, you know, the question to, they lean towards the dad bod. They, you know, like you said, they don't want somebody that doesn't take care of themselves, but somebody that's aware of it and goes to the gym and, you know, is comfortable in their own skin.
It's also like, I think for women is if you have a guy who's in better shape than you, it makes you insecure.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and also it's like, it seems like not everyone, but a lot of the guys who are super shredded in shape, they're obsessed and like they are also like cocky.
Yeah.
You know, like women want us to be the attention, not you. No offense.
No, I get it.
It's just the way it is. So if you're hotter than me and like I'm trying to go to the gym every day and you're sitting here with a 6-pack and I'm like, I don't know.
No, I think that
not every day. It motivates you.
I think 100% that can bring up some insecurities in a relationship. Sure. You know, if you're with somebody that's in a lot better shape than you and they're all into it, and then, you know, you can't meet those standards, it's 100% going to bring up insecurities. What's up, everybody? Vinny Vinsane here, but you already know that. Now, check out this company I started. If you like fashionable and affordable sunglasses, SobeShades.com. Once again, SobeShades.com, SOBE Shades.com. If you go on the boat and you lose your sunglasses, it sucks. If you get in your car and you sit on your sunglasses, that's even worse. Check out SobeShades.com for fashionable and trendy unisex sunglasses. Use code VinsaneRadio for 20% off and free shipping today. SobeShades.com. Well, that brings me to, to my next question is, you guys obviously have a lot of attention on social media, being influencer models. Brittany, I want to ask you this question. I mean, shout out to Brandon. He's the man. He's a stud. How do you guys keep that security in the relationship as far as like, if you're getting attention on your Instagram with all these guys, it happens. It happens to Alyssa, happens to you, happens to me, even guys in my DMs.
Yeah.
Like, how do you keep that confidence and how do you keep him, secure with everything? With like all the thirst trap comments you probably get and stuff like that.
That's awesome you've asked that, because that's such a huge importance in a relationship is trust. Mm-hmm. So we know, our outside lives, our jobs, our people who are our followers, and we know also what comes behind doors, like we have the same love behind doors. As long as you're that strong personality and the love that you have, I think, you just trust your partner with those things. That we can't control what other people say or send you or whatever.
Which is true.
So, I mean, it goes as far as that,
Mm-hmm. Which is true. I've been in situations in past relationships where it's like, I've been ridiculed for stuff that people have commented on me. I'm like, I can't stop people from writing certain things, you know.
You know who you go to bed with.
Right.
You know who's there. It's your team. You can't go against your team.
Yeah. You could just sit there and laugh at it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not your team who's coming in.
Well, you can look at it like they're paying the bills, you know, the people that follow me and subscribe to my things like that.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
I mean, Alyssa, have you been in situations where, you know, followers are so, I mean, it's the way of the world now, right? It's like attention and is just so driven towards everybody's social media, being an influencer or model. Have you been in situations where if you've been dating a guy and it's kind of been like awkward for you getting the attention and, you know, let's say sexual attention or weird comments and stuff like that?
Definitely. I mean, I've been modeling since I was like 19 years old. I've been trying to go up the influencer route for years, and I actually didn't do it till very recently. And that's because I have only been single for like 2 years. So before that, I've dated multiple people for long-term relationships, and none of them were ever okay with me putting myself out there. And, you know, even though nothing that I ever post is like trashy or that risque, it's just you're still putting yourself out there and you're going to get that attention. So because of that, I wasn't really able to like pursue becoming an influencer. So it definitely set me back, because I feel like at this point I could be way ahead of the game, you know?
Right.
But I mean, I was just respectful to my relationship, but now looking back, I think it was just the insecurities of the people that I was with.
Yes, I agree actually. My situation's different now, but I was in that situation where I was not owning up to the influencer life.
It's really tough as a woman to be with somebody confident enough to be with people who accept what we do. Definitely.
Well, it's hard to find, you mean. It's hard to find somebody that accepts what you guys do.
Right. Yeah, what did I say?
I think you said it's confident. I don't know, but it's hard to find somebody. Yeah.
What you said.
Well, if they're not in that lifestyle, Brandon is in that lifestyle. You know, it's a look at me lifestyle. He's a personal trainer, and he gets it.
That was obviously how we connected, because we were both in the our past didn't understand.
Is in the industry.
So
you know, if like being a bartender, if you date somebody that's a bartender, they're going to understand the lifestyle and the hours.
It's a lot.
Well, that's good that you guys are on the same page. So I want to ask you guys this now. You know, breaking down a relationship into 5 essential attributes, right? Now, I want you guys to rate these in your personal order. Okay, I'm going to give you 5 of them.
Of importance?
Oh no!
I'm gonna give you five attributes right here. Okay. And I looked up a couple on Google, but I made my own list. Okay. Hopefully you guys can remember them, but I'll give you to them again if you need to.
Give us to them.
Now, rate in order of 1 through 5, most important, and then least important. But they're all important, right? So I'm gonna play this little fancy little. Okay, the 5 attributes of a relationship that I think are the most important. Okay, now let's see if we can remember them. We got communication, easy enough. Respect. Okay, we got trust, support, and we got sex.
My gosh, I want to say like 5 to all of them.
So now I want you, Alyssa, do you remember all of them?
It was communication, trust, sex,
respect, and support. So what is
can
first?
Brittany go first?
All right.
I have to think.
Britt, you want to go first?
Communication was your first one, I believe.
Right. Is that number 1 on your list?
I think
Are we going back or forward?
Number 1's your most important to you.
Oh.
Alyssa's credit cards and phone just exploded on the floor.
Oh, I have
That's
to
God
go.
saying you better pick the right answers in the order.
Oh my gosh. I have to go 1 through 5. Okay. Oh, that's hard. Communication probably would be first.
Okay.
Because that really is, you have to have communication through all of the other aspects that you listed.
Okay.
Respect,
trust, sex, and support.
Sex maybe would be second for me.
Okay.
I think that's very important in your relationship. I think you need to keep that fire.
Sexual chemistry.
Yeah. I would say so. 3, what is it? Respect. I'm sorry.
Trust and support.
Trust
and respect.
Trust is hard because obviously that's up there as well. You need to trust your partner unless you're going to be living unhappy. You're not really living the relationship that you want to be in. You're probably going to be unhappy through it. So that's where communication lies through it.
Okay. So you got communication number 1, sex number 2, trust number 3. Now we got support and respect, the last 2. What are we going with?
So this is hard because I think it depends on through everybody's experiences. Like from my experience, I would say support over trust. I trust easily. I trust whoever I am with. I think you should, obviously. That's why you're in the relationship. But you should definitely
So you're putting support at number 4, right? And then last you have is respect.
So mine was always like the influencer life we just said. It's a different kind of lifestyle. You have to have that support with who you're living with, your close friends.
Right.
Like it's hard to live your own life if others don't support you.
Right. And it's also if you support somebody, you're going to respect them.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like respect in the meanings of like respecting your boundaries, right? Kind of like respecting boundaries. I'm saying like, do you need your significant other to have your password? Do you need your significant other to know where you're going? Do you need your significant other to
That's like last. That's where trust goes in. Like I trust them. I never have given my password or like people don't go through I've never gone through anybody's phone.
Right.
I never asked like, where are you type of thing. Like I've never had a relationship like that. So that would probably be last for me.
Okay. Like you said, it's all to how you want it and stuff like that. And
it's
your
different for everybody.
Definitely.
So now listen,
mine is so different.
That's good. Hey, listen, you guys are friends. Opposites attracts.
Yeah.
Now we got, okay.
I remember.
Okay, all right,
I was
good.
thinking about it when Britney was
I know. It was just a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, you look at it this way. I don't mean to cut you off, but you look at it this way, right? All these attributes all go together. Because if you have the communication, you have the trust and respect, obviously you're going to have sex because it all just goes hand in hand.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the number one most important thing is respect.
100%, yeah.
Just because I feel like if you respect your partner, all of those other things that you mentioned are just going to pan out. Secondly, I think trust is important because you're in a relationship, but you also need to have your individual lives. And like, if I want to go out with my girlfriends, I don't want you thinking I'm doing this and that, or, the opposite. So I want to be safe and secure in my thoughts because everybody has anxiety these days about their significant other. Wow, I can't believe I'm like putting sex like back there, but I'm going to say third is support because I think that if I have like a cheerleader on my side all the time, that makes me love you even more.
Yeah, you want somebody to root you
like
on.
I think
100%.
support is like a make or break of a relationship. I've been in relationships, like I said earlier, without any support, and it ruined the relationship.
Put stress on it.
Fourth, I would say sex because I think it's super, super important in a relationship. But I think if you have all the things I mentioned before, like you're going to have bomb sex anyways.
Yeah.
Like, you're
the sexual chemistry
with
will
each
be
other.
there.
Like it's a mental thing plus, a mental, physical, what is this called? Like,
physical connection.
Yeah.
Mental and physical, like what am I
intertwined.
saying? Yeah, intertwined to make your sex life great.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I would say communication. And the only reation I'm saying that is because I'm not the best communicator, but like
I'm the worst.
I'm good at showing my emotions.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you respect each other, number one, you trust each other, number two, like that communication is just going to be mental. Like you're going to telepathically speak to.
Like it's just going to happen naturally. That
That's
you're not
what
going to
I'm
have to
saying.
think about it.
Yeah.
So we literally said like the opposite thing.
I know. Listen, I hate talking, but that's why I put that as my one.
I hate it. I can't.
What do you mean you hate
worst.
talking? Like you don't like
Like
talking to your
talking it
boyfriend?
out.
Like talking it
Communicating.
out. I'm a very like, let's get over it.
Passive,
Like,
yeah.
hey, what's up?
I'm
Smile.
so the same way.
But you need to talk through things, and I've learned that through all of my experiences.
Like you're saying if
definitely
there's an
necessary.
argument, you kind of like trying to sweep it on the
Yeah,
rug and
through
like sleep on it.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
I feel like everything
You are?
is communicated.
Okay. I mean, it's a big thing in a relationship. You got to communicate. Now, I mean, I want to back it up to the respect part of it because it's like you said, the influencer thing is hard. How do you guys define having respect in a relationship for your significant other?
I would say like,
yeah.
as far as photos go, like, I don't think there's like really, as long as you're not posing like nude, I don't think there's anything wrong with like bikini, swimsuit, as long as it's done in a tasteful way with a professional.
Right.
And you're not like, I don't know, like doing it where it's not part of work.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what else are we saying?
I mean, I would say, like, just as an influencer in general, for me, like, I know I post, you know, bikini pictures, tasteful pictures that probably attract, or I know that attract like other people, you know, but for me, I know to always post like my man, to always show that I'm not single type of thing.
Right.
It's not a thirst trap, you know.
Kind of even it out.
Yeah. So
don't
I
respond to those comments.
Yeah. So I'm very like respectful with the posting, but I also post because, I mean, hey, it's like how we get a lot of our jobs.
No, 100%.
You know?
Yeah, I get it. You even it out for the significant other.
Right.
Even if it's like something that you don't necessarily want to do because you feel like he's insecure. You just want to do it because you want him to make him happy and feel secure like that.
Like, I'd rather be with a guy who I'm like, hey, like, what do you think of this picture? And there's two ways they can respond. Like, oh, you're going to post that? Or, babe, you look amazing. Like, post it. Like, there's two different kinds of guys, and like,
it's true.
The latter
very
is
true.
what you would choose.
But what do you think makes that other type of guy where it's like, oh, you're going to post that? Do you think there's because
insecurity.
Like insecurity and
Insecurity, yeah.
It's hard though. It's really hard to. It's not easy. You know. And for me, I've struggled with it. I'm sure you. I don't know if you girls have. It's in this day and age where everything is so, you know, accessible, and girls are just like, you know, look at me, look at this, and it's like it's hard. It's hard
in today's world. I think everybody's insecure in their own way, and people are ashamed to say it, but like it's true because of how social media is growing.
It just comes back to that respect and trust in a relationship.
And communication, even though you girls don't like to communicate. I can't believe it's so crazy you guys just said that. Like, I feel like girls like, you don't communicate. You don't communicate. Like, I thought you guys were, that was going to be like number one. I feel like that's like the girls like.
I mean, that was my number one, but I suck at it. But that's why I put number one.
You're working on it. You put it number one because you want to work on it.
You want them to be communicative so you don't have to.
Yes.
I'm the one who's not communicative in the whole scheme. So, like, that's something that's so important through everybody.
You know, speaking of social media and in this day and age, there was an interesting situation. I think it was Khloe Kardashian, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Khloe.
Or Courtney.
Yeah, Khloe. You told me Khloe.
It was Khloe? Yeah.
Yeah, it was Khloe Kardashian. So she put a picture up where apparently it was like an unauthorized picture of her that she didn't edit. I mean, she looked fine. And then everybody just kind of like went at her and went for the throat and stuff like that. Listen, we've all edited our pictures to some extent because of that reason of there's so much more to compare to and stuff like that. Like, what's your take on that, Alyssa?
On what, like editing pictures?
Just like editing pictures or trying to like post your obviously you want to post your best self on social media and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I personally only.
Do you think she should have been ridiculed for like what she did?
No, I don't. I do think that she was heavily editing her photos, but at the same time, she's a celebrity. She's going to be seen how she really looks. So for somebody of that status who's constantly seen to portray themselves in such a different way online, I'm not going to ridicule her or anything. But I mean, it's just, you can't do that when you're that high up in the celebrity game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think there's anything wrong with editing your pictures to an extent to where you're not like catfishing, I guess. But I think it was pretty extensive, but I don't think people should have cyberbullied her. I get cyberbullied like literally every day. It's the worst feeling in the world. It makes you literally want to just like delete your Instagram.
Well, I think that with her is because it's almost like she was being hypocritical because she has, I think, a clothing company.
That's body.
Right. That's
like,
supposed to represent body acceptance. And they're saying, you know, if you're editing your pictures and then you have this brand, it's kind of like you're being a hypocrite. So I think that's why she got called out. Yeah, obviously, they're the Kardashians. Are going to get called out for everything. The exposure is there for them and stuff like that. So, you know, it is what it is. I guess if you put yourself in that limelight, you got to expect to just get, you know, hit from all angles. What's your take on it, Britt?
I mean, just like she said, everybody edits their photos nowadays. Let's be real. Just goes to the influencer marketing. Like, that's just how it is. There's celebrities, they get bomb ass makeup, first of all the time through like the most top makeup artists. So like those makeup artists can also make them look photoshopped as well. So I don't think there's any shame in photoshopping unless you're like religiously like making your body look like an hourglass that you know it's not like an hourglass. Then yeah.
Oh, those are out there. I've seen those where it's like you can even tell.
Yeah,
like,
you see them.
There's a difference between photoshopping and then what's the app, like Facetune or something like that. You like even like when I put a picture up, I put the saturation up, I want my color to be good because you also know what's going to work.
It's a photo. Like you shouldn't take that away. Like that's what Instagram is photography and looking at pictures. And you're not going to upload like a trash picture.
That is the most attractive version of yourself.
Right. It could be just like that perfect moment, the perfect angle. You know what I mean? It always just happens.
You look at your page as like, it's a business, so you don't want, you want it to be good.
Right.
But it's the way of the world now, and it is what it is. But kind of want to go off topic here. I kind of went out of order, but this was in here. So I want to talk about the aura of the OnlyFans. Are you guys familiar with OnlyFans?
Obviously.
Are you guys on OnlyFans?
No.
Brett, you're not? Oh, Alyssa, you're not?
No,
I'm just asking. I don't know. Things could have happened since last time we talked. Would that ever be something? Now, let's say your Instagram, and I'm not saying let's put X-rated pictures on OnlyFans. Now, you guys are both respectful, obviously. Would you ever consider an OnlyFans, right, if you took all like the bathing suit pictures off of your Instagram and then put that on OnlyFans? Would that be justifiable? You can make a lot of money on it.
Yeah, you can make a lot of money off of it. Actually, at the very beginning when it was getting known, OnlyFans was just like, oh, she has her nudes up there type of thing. So I was very against it.
Right.
But now as I'm following like more influencers, they're just putting up like, bathing suit pictures and still making thousands, millions. But I mean, so now I feel like the name has like gone down a little bit. So I feel like maybe I probably would because so many of my followers have suggested me to do that. And
right, because there's like a stigma against OnlyFans, like nudity. But if you take your bathing suit pictures off your Instagram and just like I have guy friends that do it, they don't post
behind scenes.
Right. Behind the scenes. They don't post like the shirtless pictures on their Instagram.
Yeah.
And they put on OnlyFans and kind of monetize it towards that.
Strip clubs. Yeah. They like make the most amount of money. And I've gotten the most requests, me and my fiance, to do it together. Like everybody wants to see us like actually nude.
Yeah.
Do it together.
Listen, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money on the table.
Sometimes
Brandon, where you at?
Are you going to do it?
Brandon.
Listen, it's still on the line. We don't know, but
their OnlyFans is at Get Fit Couple.
But people want it, so I know. Everyone's like, are you going to change your username to Miss Get Fit? I'm like, stop.
Do it up. I mean, there's a lot of money there. And the thing is, it's like, it's hard to like make that call because if you knew, right? If you're like, all right, I'm going to make $1 million guaranteed if I do this. I mean, I think I would do it. But you're like, oh, what if it kind of fails? And then like my pictures are floating around. But if you're going to make money to back that up, it's like, you're kind of stuck in that middle area.
I mean, who was it? Bella Hadid. I don't know if you guys heard of
Caking. They're
Bella Thorne.
Bella Thorne.
Yeah, she's making millions.
Yeah, she like crashed the whole website.
Yeah, within like right when she went public at midnight.
Wow.
She made millions. Like not even a whole day.
I thought about it. I thought about making like a dad bod OnlyFans. There's gotta be a market for it. There's gotta be a market for something. There's gotta.
People do that. They do.
I've seen it. I know friends. I know guy friends that make an extra $10,000 a month.
Yeah.
I might do it. Listen, I want, while you guys are here, I want to prank call my mom and tell her that I'm going to make an OnlyFans and see what she says.
Let's do it. What's your mom's name?
Jerry. But I don't want her to know that you guys are here. So we're gonna do this on the sneak.
Does she know about OnlyFans?
Yes.
When she starts freaking out, can we tell her it's a joke?
Yes. I'll cue you guys in for that. Listen, I might do it. I mean, it's still on the table. I'll be tasteful.
I know a girl who does like cooking videos.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll be doing cooking videos. I'll probably be, brushing my teeth with the shirt off, maybe like in some gray sweatpants, but.
Ooh, okay, Vinny.
Check it out.
Me and Leo DiCaprio with the dad bods. There we go.
Hey.
Can you
What
hear
are
me?
you doing?
Nothing. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
can you hear me? What?
No, I'm thinking. So I came across this new business venture. I wanted to take your idea on it.
Like what?
I was thinking about making an OnlyFans. What do you think?
An OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. You have to fill me in on it.
You sell pictures of yourself on OnlyFans. People are making like $30,000 a month. Chad's making like $30,000 a month.
Yeah. Are you going to have a dad bod, or are you going to get that bod in shape?
What do you think? There's got to be a market for dad bods.
I think there is. I think you have a cute enough smile, but
Do you think I should try it or what?
yeah, why not? What do you got to lose?
But I know the guys that are making about $50,000 if they show their private parts a month.
Are you? Well, I'm not going to see your private parts, right?
No, but would you be okay with me doing that?
Yeah, I would totally be okay with you doing that. It's your private part. You can do what you want with it.
Oh my God, I feel like you're lying.
No, I swear to God, I would have no problem with it. Listen, I always used to tell the girls I worked with, if you're going to give it away for free, you might as well get paid for it.
Well, I'll let you
Bring
know.
that shit up.
I got to get back in the gym, but I'll let you know.
No, I don't see any problem with that. Listen, money is money at the end of the day. As long as you're not getting anything funky or STDs or whatever, I don't care.
But if you have sex on it, I know people that make like $5 million a year. What about that?
If you make $5 million a year, I'll show mine. I don't care.
Why would you have to show yours if I made $5 million?
Hey, I may make $6 million a year. How about that?
Okay. Oh well. On that note, thanks, Mom. I'll call you back.
All right, bye.
Bye. Well, that kind of, I don't know if that backfired or it went good.
That was great. Why didn't you let us talk to Jerry?
Wow. Well, there you have it. I might, I don't know. I don't know what to say after that.
Better than any relationship that you.
Looks like someone will be getting an OnlyFans.
Jeez,
quite
I'm going to have to do
soon.
like a 30-day challenge. Tasteful 30-day challenge on OnlyFans. On that note, I want to thank you guys for coming. Britt, thank you for coming.
Yes,
Thank you. Now you're part of the world famous Vinsane Radio. Alyssa, thank you for coming back.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Britt, you want to plug anything, your social medias, anything you got going on? Maybe you and Brandon's new OnlyFans page. Just get it out there.
Listen, we have a Get Fit Challenge. If anyone wants to lose weight, we have Get Fit Challenge 21. But my personal is at Britney Burton.
There you go.
BRITNEY.
Anyway.
1T, NEY, not ANY.
Okay. Listen, what do you got going on? Tag it up.
I just started doing some IGTV stuff. We're going to be having a lot of challenges with Britney there.
Yep.
We're going to just keep it moving.
Maybe we'll do something here one week.
Yeah, let's do it. My Instagram is at Alyssa Spivack, ALYSSA, SPIVACK.
All right, good stuff. And don't forget, if you're watching this, please like and subscribe. And thank you for all the support. And we'll talk to you next time. Peace.